So who digs up the dirt on players in a high-profile legal case, and what are the ground rules for such investigations? Joining us now in San Francisco, private investigator Bruce Robertson with Tristar Investigations. Hi, Mr. Robertson. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks, Diane.
Now,
Pleased to be here.
You, I know, have been called in on many high-profile cases, and you have to walk kind of a fine line, and probably the local police are a little skeptical of you. And that's probably what Kobe Bryant's investigators are up against, don't you think?
Quite definitely. In a situation like this, you want to put a team together. You're probably heading the team. You'll want former FBI or Secret Service investigator or detective heading the team. You'll want a good fraud investigator to go through the records. And then you'll need a couple of ground level investigators that go out and pound the pavement, talk to people. You'll also want to hire a former law enforcement officer in the local area. That'll get you a lot of access and give you connections that you wouldn't have if you were relying just on outside sources.
But wait a minute, all this for a 19, 20, 21-year-old young woman?
Well, you know, if you don't pound the pavement and dig deep, you won't find what's possibly out there. You know, it's famous that the tobacco companies, when they used to defend their cases, would spend unbelievable amounts of money doing background research on plaintiffs in those cases.
What would you specifically be looking for against this woman if you were working this case?
Well, at the initial level, you want to do a financial profile on her. You want to look at if she's had any civil cases, of course, criminal history, as you mentioned, medical records, things of this nature. And then you'll want to go to a deeper level where you're actually on the street, talking to people that she knows, talking to ex-boyfriends. Does she have any enemies out there? Are there people that don't like her or would be interested in giving you information that might not otherwise come to light? So it's just a matter of pounding the pavement, covering as many bases as you can, talking to as many people that know something about her as you can.
Are there any things, Bruce, I don't know if you have a daughter, but are there any things when you're dealing with a potential rape victim that you just say, hey, I'm not going to do that? Well,
we find out everything we can, but as was mentioned, we report to the attorneys that we're working for. They decide what gets used and what doesn't get used. So we're out there, we're finding out any information we can, but we don't make the determination as to whether it gets used or disclosed. That's up to the attorneys that we're working for.
Right, right.